Well, welcome to this combined UK drug testing and value med demonstration video for this new ALLTEST 3 drug surface or powder test. This is in ALLTEST branding, and let me just show you the reverse details on here. Get it in focus. There we go. A multi-drug 3 drug surface test panel screening for nicotine at 3000 nanograms, K2 synthetic cannabis at 50 nanograms and THC at 50 nanograms. So this is targeted where you consider smoking to have occurred of either illicit cannabis, K2 or nicotine. Let's show you how this panel works. If I just open one of these foils, inside this packet you will have a little bag of desiccant that just keeps the test panel itself in prime condition and absolutely dry, and there is the multi-panel. You'll see the drug abbreviations in each of these windows here, and then you've got the results windows below that indicating a C line for a control and a test line. To use this test, very simple, just remove the cover and that will expose these 3 prongs, which you then wipe over the surface that you want to test. If you've got a powder or a residue or some vegetative material, you can also wipe these across there to expose those panels to that powder. And then when you finish wiping your surface, have a container with some tap water, clean cold tap water, a little metal container we've got here, but it can be a plastic cup. And then you just dip those prongs into the fluid for between 5 and 10 seconds, allowing them to absorb sufficient fluid to run those lateral flows. And you'll start to see now that test starting to run. If I bring that closer to the camera, get it in focus, you'll see those lateral flow pink dyes starting to come up through the test area and into the control area. Once you've added the liquid, you can start a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. And what we'll do is pause this video now and show you the results and how to interpret them at the correct read time for this test. And here is the result showing at the read time for this particular test. You'll see we've got control lines for all 3 of the drug groups and test lines showing for all 3, indicating negative results on this particular test. Please note that the test line on the K2 membrane is much thinner and fainter than on the corresponding THC and nicotine. This is perfectly normal. You will get variations in the test line density as long as you have a discernible test line in the presence of a control line at the specified read time. You must interpret that as a clear negative results. Indicative examples are given along the top here. Now, this test can also be used in straight vape liquids if you're not using it as a surface wipe test. So if you are wanting this to screen a vape liquid, then you just add the vape liquid directly to those membranes in sufficient volumes to allow them to run through in the manner that we've demonstrated for you today. A nice, simple, easy test screening vape liquids and powders and surfaces for the presence of cannabis residues, THC, K2 synthetic cannabis, and high doses of nicotine, the cutoff being 3000 nanograms on the nicotine particular membrane. Hope you found that interesting. If you have any queries or questions, do get in touch with our customer service team, who will be able to supply you with more support and advice in the use of this 3 drug surface wipe, vape liquid and powder residue test kit.